starting with donuts. I mean, who does not love donuts? And for this, I'm going to need sugar. I'm going to need butter. I'm going to need flour, some instant dry yeast, salt, and milk. The first thing is we are going to activate our yeast. I have my warm milk here. All right. And in that, I want to put our sugar. 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm going to mix this. I have had mishaps with yeast before, but today I am excited because I have a feeling everything is going to go well today. Okay, so let me mix this nicely. Our yeast. This yeast, it's supposed to be 2 1/4 teaspoons, but you know what? Because I've had mishaps in the past, I want to measure. This is 1 teaspoon. 1. 2. And 1/4. Mix this gently and leave it to proof for like 5 to 10 minutes. That's good enough. So we're waiting for it to become frothy. Okay, so what did you make?
A dress.
Imagine she made this all by herself. I'm so jazzed. In 2 days, no less. Like what? How did you even know to make this so wide? And then there's a sort of a waistline here, and then this turn around, we see her back. Wow, this is so cute. Tell us how you did it.
Well, you have to like do a chain, then you go up until where you want it to start going down. Then you crochet a double crochet stitch, but before you finish it, you loop over, go into the next stitch, do a double crochet until there are 3. That's when you can pull through all. Then it gets tighter.
That's how it gets tighter. So you do a double crochet, but then when there are 3 of them, you do what? When
there are 2 left on the first double crochet, you yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull through, pull through 2, and then when there are 3 left, you pull through all.
Wow, that's how you get this the defined waist over here. So what are you planning to do next?
I'm planning to make sleeves since it's very cold.
Yeah, now we're in the cold season. All right, what color are you gonna make the sleeves?
I was thinking white or brown since it's peach. I like light colors so it can look so it can match with the dress. And then we can make a belt for beauty, or we can just leave it like this with the sleeves.
Beautiful. All right, get started. You're doing so well. I'm proud of you. High five. My girl. My girl. Stay tuned to see how my daughter finishes this doll dress. I'm so excited for what she's doing. She amazes me. I love giving snacks to my family, but lately I have been trying my best to not buy them any snacks. I believe in moderation even when it comes to sweet treats, so we don't completely omit them altogether. However, I do prefer to omit the processed ones because I'm trying to avoid the preservatives and the chemicals and everything. And I like when I make the snacks at home because then I can determine the amount of sugar that's in it and everything. how's it going?
It's going well.
Let me see. Come closer. All right. Oh, you've already started? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think brown was the best color. Oh, that's how the dress looks. Oh, wow. Can you make one for your mommy?
Like this.
But my size. And it will take you many, many days.
I could, but it might take a bit long.
It might take a bit long. This is so cute. I love the color combination. All right, keep going.
Okay, Mommy.
Someone recently left a comment about how I make too many snacks for my kids or something like that, or too sugary or something. Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you exactly why I do that. It's just one of those really sad and stories. But anyway, before I get there, let me tell you about my struggles with yeast, because I used to get so frustrated every time I tried working with yeast before, because it would always fail. I mean, you guys have been here from the beginning, you might know that. And I had completely given up on making yeast-based products. Like, I remember there was a time, like, my friends and I had organized to go hiking at Ngong Forest Sanctuary, and I volunteered to bring cinnamon rolls. I had never made them before, but I figured I could totally do it. So that Friday, I come home from work and I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm going to make cinnamon rolls. This is the day and everything. So I go to my kitchen. I mixed everything up. I made the dough. I put, the cinnamon sugar and everything. I've made a video now about how to make cinnamon rolls, and you can get the recipe from our website. But that day, it was my first time. Okay, so I've put the cinnamon sugar, I've put everything, put them in a dish somewhere, covered, and waited for them to rise. I waited. See, I waited. I'm like, when will these things rise? Will it take 3 days like Jesus? Oh my goodness. I had to give up at around midnight and go to bed because, these things are not rising, and I'm supposed to take them for the hike tomorrow morning. It was just chaotic. So later, after my disappointing hike and just letting everyone down, I came to figure out that I needed to proof my yeast before adding anything else, because first of all, this saves time, of course, so you know that your yeast is alive. And number two, it saves my ingredients. Like on that day, I wasted so much wheat, so much sugar, so much cinnamon and everything. It's such a mess, okay? So what I figured is first put whatever liquid you're using and then put some sugar for the yeast to feed on, and then put the yeast. And then the liquid should be warm, of course, not too hot. Then once I see the bubbles, I know good. We are a go. These systems all go, or all systems go, whatever. But if I don't see that, then I know this yeast is dead. Oh my goodness. And if this is a kind of content and you're new here, hi, my name is Suzy. On this channel, we make motherhood magical for busy moms like you and me, just trying to find a balance in all areas of our lives and to thrive in every area. So if this is your cup of tea, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. And to my OG guys, I love you so much. I love seeing you here. Can you remember to hit the like button? Thank you. And now look at me. I mean, I absolutely love working with yeast. I can't believe that I made these donuts. Look at all these flavors. I cannot believe I'm the one who did this. Yum, yum. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts for who? For what? Okay? Which one will you start with? Like, which flavor is your favorite? Let me know. So now, as I make these Scotch eggs, let me tell you, Someone now recently left a comment that, I don't know, I make too many snacks or too sweet snacks or something like that. But I came to realize that, first of all, I don't get offended when people say that, because they just don't understand like where I'm coming from. And even for me, like, I had to now look back into my life and figure out why. And the reason why I do this may actually surprise you. So I come from a very humble background. So my parents could hardly afford to feed me and my two brothers like 3 square meals, let alone fancy snacks. I mean, we ate. It's not like we went hungry, thanks be to God. However, we were eating for survival, like not for enjoyment, okay? They sacrificed so much for us, and it was tough. Let me just say things were tight.
So I'm done with one sleeve. I'm left to is the second one and the belt.
And the belt. But you want to take a break for now?
Yeah.
And do what?
Well, chill.
Chill.
Yeah.
And watch some TV.
Yes.
Okay, I like the length of this sleeve. We tried to make the sleeve a bit longer, but we realized what?
It looked weird.
It looked weird. Yeah, I like it. I will put it upright so you can see better like this. Yeah. That is so cool.
I want to make her a dress because all my dolls have dresses and she's the only one who doesn't have.
She doesn't have a dress.
And I'm like, why is she not having a dress and all my other dolls have a dress?
Okay. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alrighty, so take your break and then we'll finish later. Well done, well done.
Thank you, Mom.
Good job, my girl.
I remember, like, when I went to campus, the government used to give us money for school fees and upkeep. The HELB loan, or it was a loan anyway, but yeah. So recently, actually, I was discussing this with my mom, and she was reminding me how I would get that money. It wasn't a lot. It was like 35K per term or something like that. And then school fees could have been like 17 or 20K, something like that, okay? But my mom was reminding me how I would pay the school fees with the money, and then whatever little money remained, I would split it between my upkeep for the whole term, the whole 3 months, and the other half I would send to my parents back home for food. Like, things were that tight. Like, our whole family was depending on that money from the government to not only pay my school fees, but to feed us, all of us. So many times in campus, I had no money to buy food because that money would run out, okay? But one thing I was almost always left with was the ugali flour for making ugali, because I used to come with this from home, and then I would have tea bags. So I would be surviving on ugali and black tea. Sometimes it had sugar, sometimes it did not have sugar. But then up to today, I love ugali and black tea. I think it's just so nostalgic for me. And then thankfully, I had the best roommates and friends who would sometimes also share with me their food. I mean, God bless them. But I hope you're getting the picture that things were really tight. And so things like glazed donuts, cinnamon rolls, scotch eggs, quesadillas like we are about to make were completely beyond my imagination. Like I could never. I mean, those are things we used to watch on TV and you think that, yeah, they're for those people, And so I think for me, that's also one reason why I really try to cook up a storm for my kids. Like, I think also I'm trying to heal my inner child, Plus, also, I mean, I just love cooking. It's just a passion for me, and I love learning new skills and trying new recipes. So, yeah, to that person who was, I don't know whether I would say concerned or I don't know what, it's just, I think people just are people because of where they've come from. And yeah, I mean, like, what things do you do today that you can tell are a result of exactly how you grew up? Today, I'm making quesadillas, which are a great protein-rich snack or breakfast. And thankfully, today also, I'm starting with making tortillas. Sometimes I buy them, but I'd much rather make them when I have the time. And speaking of campus, which university did you go to and how was your experience there? Let's share. I think this is one of those stories that people really like to talk about, and it brings back nostalgia. Like for me, I went to KU, Kenyatta University, and those were some of the most amazing years of my life. Why lie?
Yeah, walk, and then you jump onto this part. And
Which is today. For now, I want to see how it measures. Be more long. Hey. Wait.
So thankfully that did not take long. Now we want to see the protein part of these quesadillas. My tortillas are ready. I love tortillas. I think I'll be making them sometimes instead of chapatis because one, they have so much less oil. Two, they are so much faster. And they're quite delicious. I don't mind them. Let me know if you would swap chapatis for tortillas. Anyway, this is the filling for the quesadillas. I'm going to fill the quesadillas with some peppers. They've been chopped. Some shredded cheese. Some bacon, which I need to fry first, some red onions, and these things, the baby chickens, the eggs, okay? So first we'll just cook the bacon and then we'll assemble. So the joy of having two pans, as imperfect as they may be, is that I can fry the bacon as I'm cooking the eggs. So I'm working smart with my two imperfect pans because perfection is highly overrated. So that bacon will be going, as will the eggs on this side. Okay. If you went to KU, leave me a shout out down below, or whichever, just let me know which campus you went to, whether you're in Kenya or wherever, and also let me know how your experience was. Like for me in campus, I met the most amazing friends, as I have said, and also found out, shockingly, like shock of all shocks, that Christians can also have fun. Like for me, it was not that obvious, okay? I wasn't so sure. So I had the best fun. We used to do so much hiking, so much going for camps. Oh my goodness. Where? Hey, campus was nice. Oh, I miss those days. And speaking of fun, check out these quesadillas. Like, yum! So where did you reach?
I finished.
And you didn't put a belt.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to go for this one?
Because here, this part was too loose and it didn't look nice.
So this is a finished product. It's actually very, very pretty. I love it. Does the dolly love it?
Yes.
I think maybe the only thing we'll do, we'll cut here. This one's a bit too long. And maybe here. But this is a good idea because it's true. This one was a bit loose. So this way we can tighten. Can we tighten?
So you can tighten and loosen. So that's quite nice.
Let's see the back. Oh, not bad. And the colors are good. So what are you planning to make for her next? So next is a skirt. Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Well done. High five. Oh yeah, another high five. Good job.
Thanks.
Nice work. Very good work. Okay, let me finish working here.